Look, it's ready for its first ride. Oh my god. Oh, a little bit more cramps than I remember. So as you can see, we are on the Triumph Daytona 900 Triple. The first ride to the MOT station. So it's been a fairly long slog through the winter, motivating myself mainly to get out in the shed and get this old girl back together. But thank goodness it's done. So we're going for an MOT. It's got just under a month's MOT left, so I thought we might as well get it MOT'd first, and then we can crack on. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with the bike actually. I don't know whether to keep it or sell it. We're back to that old hunched over the fuel tank with wrist ache, so I don't know. It's a bit of nostalgia more than anything. I love the sound of these engines. Sounds lovely on that CAF racer. Just, they've got a sound all of their own, these old Triumph triples. Oh, come on. Right, so let's get an MOT, and I will be back shortly. So here we are on the Triumph Daytona 1996. Just come out of the workshop, having had a full refresh. Lots of new fittings and bits and pieces. Now the last time I rode one of these, a 900 anyway, was 1999. But here we are, 23 years later, back on one. Now remember, at the time when I had my one, it wasn't the most comfortablest bike to ride from a wrist position. So as you can see, out in the daylight now, got all new brake calipers on, had loads of new fixings. Got the Motad Venom exhaust on it at the moment because I haven't decided what to do with the original exhaust. With very, very low mileage, as you can see. But the overall finish on the bike has come out really well. Right, so it's got that nice old 90s superbike feel about it. I don't know if it's really a superbike. I mean, they held their own back in the time. I like these. I really did like all this range of Triumphs back in the 90s. They were a good solid bike. In fact, I remember riding my original yellow one down this very road back in the 90s, late 90s, coming up from London to visit my parents, and we came up through this way from Finchinfield. I love the white clocks, it's very much of the era. I mean, they do feel quite, I'd say dated, but I mean the power compared with a modern fuel injected engine is just, it's just miles apart. But there's something nice about this old carburetted engine. And it's unbelievable to be able to say, you know, now it is a modern day classic, really. And it seems like the other day they were in the showroom. I don't think from memory they were that great on fuel. I think you'd be lucky if you get 35, 40 to the gallon on a run when you're pushing it a bit, but you know, it's old-fashioned technology. So I mean, we have gone through everything on this. It's absolutely 100% spot on. All the wheel bearings, headstock bearings have been replaced. New tyres, complete new braking system, everything on the braking systems new, apart from the master cylinders have had new seals and pistons put in, but I couldn't get new master cylinders and these were okay. New tyres, lots of new fixings and fittings, mainly genuine Triumph ones where I could buy them, but some of the stuff's no longer available. So the only thing I've got to try and sort out is the exhaust, but I'm not too fussed because if I keep the bike I'll keep these Venom exhaust, Motad Venom exhausts on. So if I sell it I'll paint up the original exhausts and put them on. I don't know what to do with it really. I don't know whether to keep it or sell it. It was one of those crazy things where I wanted to get a sporty bike. Not really, I wasn't really interested, I wasn't that bothered about getting a sports bike. I wanted to get something that was a bit sporty. I was looking around and then I saw this on eBay. And then I brought it and then it needed a bit more. Well, I say it needed, I knew what it was going to need doing to it, but it took a bit longer to do than I thought it would. And then when I started doing it I thought it's such a nice bike, do you really want to be using this and hammering it around? And then I saw the K1300S and bought that, but I don't know, one of them may go to fund the next project. But it is nice, these are nice old things. This would be nice, I mean, to be honest, if I'm doing any long riding it's going to be on the Bonneville or the GS, so it's only a short run bike, go out for a morning or something, so it probably wouldn't matter keeping this. I'm never ever going to use the K1300 for what it was actually built for, just because I find it too uncomfortable after a couple of hours, and I would this, but then I never brought this with the intention of doing a full day's riding on it. But I have to say I'm really enjoying riding this at the moment, although already my shoulders and arms are aching a little bit. It is nice. Still can't get over the fact, you know, these bikes, I mean this is 26 years old, it's amazing. It's got nowhere near the the power of anything else I've got really modern. Even the GS is far quicker than this, but you know, it's just a nice old thing. Oh, nice. It really is. The old triple sounds, even on the old Triumph T150s and T160s, they've got that sound. It's just lovely. I mean, when you listen to the old Triumph T150 from the sort of late 60s, early 70s, the sound is very similar. I may just keep it in the old collection because it's not actually worth a great deal, this. I mean, I suppose if I'm lucky I may get sort of just over £4,000 for it, but probably the market's not that great at the moment. But you know, for very low mileage, one of these, it seems quite cheap really. But yeah, I'd say somewhere between 3.8 and 4.2 is probably where this would be based if you was going to sell it. As I say, I am running out of space a little bit at the moment. I need to have a bit of a shuffle round. It's funny really, because when you ride these, I mean, we're going quite fast now, but it doesn't feel that fast. But when this came out in about 93, it would have been quite fast, you know, it would have been fast then. We get past, yes. One of the things I do notice is it's almost like my legs must have got long, because they feel quite cramped up in this position. Be a little bit careful because I've got brand new tyres on, the roads are dry. They handle quite well for a big bike, heavy bike. So there we are, the first ride on the 900 Daytona triple.